What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 31 of the Bad Talk Show. We got an amazing episode for you guys today because basically we're going to be playing a game called Bad Talk. So today, what we're going to do is ask you guys 10 questions, right? And these questions are going to be true and false questions plus multiple choices. You don't have to worry about it. You know, we're not going to make you write anything down. It's going to be very easy to play, but there are certain rules on how we're going to measure you. So you want to explain that real quick?
Yes. People, if you get 0 to 4 questions correct, you're considered a rookie. You know, let's be real. You know what I'm saying? If you get between 5 and 7 questions correct, we'll consider you average. You can rock. It's all good. But if you get 8 to 10 correct, perfect scores like that, you could talk that back talk.
That's a fact.
You could talk that back talk.
That's a fact. But here's the catch. You gotta watch the whole video because we're gonna reveal all the answers at the end. Alright? So make sure you watch. But let's just get started, right? What's question number 1, bro?
Alright, question number 1 is a true or false question. So only 56% of people have $1,000 in their emergency fund.
Alright, so just write it down. True or false? Alright?
And they get progressively harder as we go. Alright, so we started easy, we're gonna go hard as we go.
Yep, this is number 1. Number 2, you have to put 20% down payment to buy your residential home. True or false? I wonder what they're going to say on this one.
Thanks.
Whatever it is, just write it down. Don't be scared. All right, you guys are good so far. It's all good. Let's move on to number 3.
So which one is more expensive? Whole life or term life insurance?
I don't know what they're going to say for this, but I'm just letting y'all know right now, we have had a whole interview. We had an expert come on the show and talk about this. So for those people who are subscribed already, y'all already know what's up. If you're new to this, come on, man. Y'all got to subscribe. It's already too late. Come on now.
Man, everybody loved that episode, bro.
Yeah, that was one of our most famous episodes, actually.
Yes, bro. They love that one.
Nah, he killed this. Shout out to Joe, for real. So number 4, right? How is Bitcoin viewed by a majority of people? A, digital gold. B, fake money. Or C, digital silver. Now, all my crypto people out there, y'all should know this. For my non-crypto people out there, y'all should still know this.
Because you listen to Bad Talk. That's
exactly. All right. So write that down right now. Give you guys a little second right there. And let's move on to the next one.
All right. Next one is the world famous question. Who is Jerome Powell? A, is he an NBA player? B, is he the president of the SEC? C, is he the CEO of Morgan Stanley? Or D, is he the chairman of the Federal Reserve?
This is a tough one. All right, if you guys already watched our episode and you guys are cheated already, if you guys watched Rookie Mondays before, we asked this question there. So hopefully you guys are not cheating. Y'all already know this. But Jerome Powell is a very cool person, man. I like Jerome. I like him a lot.
Most powerful man in the world. Right?
Yeah, it's a fact. That's a fact. Let's move on to the next one, right? Now we're going to talk about some credit. So which of the following is the best utilization ratio to improve your credit score? A, 30%, B, 50%, C, 10%, or D, 15%. So once again, this is something that we've gone over. I don't want you to stop watching the video, but I promise you, Rookie Mondays, we have playlists for days. We cover different topics, and credit score was a huge thing we just covered recently, actually, right? So y'all should know this, all right? But let's move on to the next one.
All right, so the next one is, what percentage drop from highs in the stock market defines a bear market? Is it A, a 10% drop? Is it B, a 15% drop? C, a 17% drop? Or D, a 20% drop?
This is tough right now because I know it's getting a little hard right now. So if you're panicking or sweating right now, relax. Just keep on going. We're going to get to it. We're going to get there. We're almost there. Yep. All right. Now you want to talk about something else?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. We're going to move on to something difficult, all right? Now, how is blockchain defined? A collection of records that are linked to each other using cryptography. B, the private network for crypto trading. Or C, the CSE, the Cryptographic Security Exchange. Now, this is a tough one. I know this is a tough one. People were struggling with this before. So if you know this, or if you think you know this, pat yourself on the back, all right? So let's move on to number 9.
Which ETF represents the S&P 500? Is it VOO, VTI, VGT, or VWO?
There's a lot of V's in that one.
That's
a lot. That's a lot.
Y'all better know this. We talk about this all the time.
All the time. This is probably our most popular topic that we talk about. So we just hit stocks right there. So y'all should know this. But if you don't stress. We're going to cover it. And last but not least, number 10. Which company is not part of the Dow 30? A, Apple, B, Microsoft, C, McDonald's, or D, Tesla?
The Dow 30.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Which
All right.
not a part of it. Okay.
So right now, we just asked you guys 10 questions, right? Hopefully you guys wrote down your answers, and you want to just explain some of the rules again of the score that we talked about earlier, between like 0 and 4 and all that?
Yeah, exactly. So if you got between 0 and 4 questions correct, you're considered a rookie. All right, keep tuning in Rookie Mondays.
Facts. Make sure you subscribe.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? Between 5 and 7, you're considered average. We can rock with you. Between 8 to 10, that's excellent, right? You could talk that back talk any day of the week.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, so number 1, it was only 56% of Americans have $1,000 in their emergency fund. And the answer to that is?
True.
That's crazy. So if you right now, right, have $1,000, think about it. You are actually doing really well for yourself, but I need you to actually get more money in your savings account, right? And have a budget. We have a whole Rookie Mondays dedicated to creating a budget, how you go about it. We have a free budget template below, so make sure you use that. But yes, it's true. 56% of Americans have $1,000 in their emergency fund, right? Or do not have emergency fund.
Yeah, they don't have it in
Yeah, exactly. So number 2 was the 20% one, right?
Yeah, it's a 20% one. So we said you have to put 20% down to get a residential home. The answer to that is definitely false, people. There's so many loan packages we went over, right, to where you could get homes for literally even 3% down, 3.5% down. Some of them with no money down if you go through a program. So it doesn't always have to be 20%.
Exactly. So if you're right now 2 for 2, good job. All right. Third one, most of the time, which is more expensive, whole or term life insurance? Once again, we had a whole episode on this. The actual most expensive insurance is usually whole life insurance, right? So make sure you do your research on that. If you actually have life insurance already, talk to your agent who signed you up. Make sure it's the right insurance for you. And if you have any questions, let us know. Comment below and we got you. Next question.
Next question is, how is Bitcoin typically viewed by investors, right? And they see it as digital gold, all right? It's seen as digital gold, people. All right, it's super valuable. People want to hold it and watch it increase in value over time. And that's the whole point of Bitcoin. Yep,
exactly. Once again, any questions y'all have, make sure you guys are commenting below. Make sure you guys are engaging with us, and we got you. Let's move on to the next one. Who is Jerome Powell? All right, Jerome Powell is not an NBA player. He's not the president of SEC. He's not the CEO of Morgan Stanley. He is the chairman of the Federal Reserve. All right, make sure y'all know that we spoke about him a lot. Papa Powell here. All right, we spoke about him a bunch on this channel, so make sure y'all tuning in, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, for a fact. And then number 6, utilization ratio, right? The best utilization ratio for you to have to build your score is between 1 to 10%. Talked about this at length on that Rookie Mondays episode. So please check out our credit episodes, because I know a lot of people have been hitting us up. The tips we gave them are actually helping them boost their scores. So please tap in with that.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Credit is a huge part of anything you want to do in life, whether it be buying cars, whether it be buying property, whether it be taking out loans, whatever you want to do, credit will pop up. All right, so you got to pay attention to that. Let's move on to the next one. What percentage drop from the all-time high in the stock market represents a bear market? It is a 20% drop. All right, so if the market falls 20% from its all-time high, we are in a bear market, and obviously right now we are in a bear market, and we spoke about this a lot. We might be hitting a recession, but that's a different topic. So let's move on.
Yeah, let's get it. So how is blockchain defined? All right. It's almost tough, but we understand that. Listen, there's no such thing as the CSE. We threw y'all off with that. He said cryptographic security exchange. Nah. Don't do that. Just because it sounds complex don't mean it's right. The answer was a collection of records linked to each other by cryptography. Blockchain is data storage. That's all I want you to think about when you hear blockchain is data storage for crypto. That's it.
Very simple. We're straight to the point. All right. Now, this is number 9, I believe, right? Okay, so what ETF represents the S&P 500? I really, really hope you guys got this right, because we talk about this all the time. It is VOO. All right, that's a Vanguard fund that represents the S&P 500. You want to explain what the S&P 500 is real quick?
Yeah, it's the top 500 companies, and it's given by market value, right? So the top 500 companies in the country.
Exactly. Very simple. Very, very obvious if you've been watching the show. All right, so let's move on to the last one.
Yeah, so which company is not a part of the Dow 30? The answer to that was Tesla. It's not part of the Dow 30. That index is typically weighted with share price, right? So Tesla's was too expensive to qualify. It's not that it's not one of the top 30 companies in the country. It's not that.
Yep.
It's just that the Dow, they only like to take companies with a lower share price. And Tesla, as we know, is pretty pricey.
So there you have it, guys. Basically, right now, if you are an expert, right, you got 8 out of 10 questions right, pat yourself on the back. You can finally talk that bag talk, all right?
Yes,
if you guys are rookie mode, that's cool. Don't worry about it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because you can watch Rookie Mondays. We have a whole playlist dedicated to you guys. And then the 5 to 7 crew, y'all my average people, we still mess with you. We still love you, right? But y'all can work a little bit with us.
Happen a little bit more.
Right? They got to help out, man. Get yourself in the lab, subscribe to the channel, and do yourself a favor and get that financial literacy. Learn that bag talk, all right?
Yes,
so if you are still watching, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Plus, hit that little notification bell because we drop
2 videos a week.
And you don't want to miss them. We appreciate you. Make sure you check out our next episode on Rookie Monday. But until then, peace.
Peace.